Hi, how you going? So I've combined my two greatest loves on this channel, Temu and disc golf. I have 4 new discs and I'm going to try them out. They all came from Temu. They're all the same brand. It's the XUFO brand, and let's get into it. So for the first hole, I'm throwing the mid-range, which is the Bison. This is supposedly 5403. I haven't thrown these yet, so we'll see how this goes. This hole's 68 meters. I feel like 5403 is a good disc to get there. So let's give that a go. That flew really straight. I think I expected that to be stable and I threw it badly early release, but that actually flew okay and I'll get a birdie on the first hole. This was a silly idea. It did seem like a waste of money. I saw these discs on Temu and thought, how good can they be? I think I spent $50 Australian, which is, I'll put it up on the screen what it is in American dollars, to get 4 discs, and just assumed they would be total trash. And then they arrived, and the plastic's actually kind of nice. The Star ones kind of feel like a slightly gummier Star. The Champ ones feel like a slightly gummier Champ. And yeah, we'll see how they fly. As you can see, the Bison is absolutely parked, so I don't have to putt much, but I would be putting with the, it looks like it should say Eagle Wings, but it says Eagle Wigs, which is kind of interesting that got through quality control. But that's a birdie for the first hole. All right, on to hole 2. Okay, so this is hole 2, 98 meters. You want to throw something that finishes left at the end. I usually throw a wraith on this hole, so I'm going to throw my Star Bird. It is a 10-5 neg 1-2 driver, so I like those numbers. It's kind of like a slightly straighter, slightly slower wraith. So if it flies to that, it'll be good. I have no idea how it's going to fly. I'll release it on a little bit of hyzer, hope it flips up and then rides out. The worst thing you can be on this hole is in those trees over on the right. All right, Star Bird, here we go. Once again, I didn't release that well, but it actually flew quite nice. Flipped up and then just rode quite a long way. Nice. The Star Bird ended up just here, which is not bad. If I'd have thrown that better, that might have got the whole way. So Eagle Wigs is up to try and make this putt. Got to go kind of around this corner a little bit, so we'll see. That wasn't a good putt at all. And a par. Okay, hole 3, 108 meters. Again, throwing something straight out there, finishing left. This is a job for the Star Bird again. I'm just going to try and get a better shot off than the last hole. Okay, so I apologize. I think I've had a bit of a microphone malfunction, so you might not have got the audio for that. That's hole 3, 108 meter par 4, and I've just thrown a drive that I think's gone further than I ever throw with my wraiths. So yeah, this Star Bird is quite a good disc. Let's get up there and see where it landed. Okay, this is where the Star Bird landed, and I don't think I've outdriven this hole for years. This is about 6 or 7 long. Yeah, this Star Bird is a really good driver. It's got a bit of flip, so you give it a bit of hyzer and it's just great disc. Now I've got an eagle putt with the Eagle Wigs. Let's see if I can make this. Okay, have to take the birdie. This is hole 4, 60 meter par 3, and I'm going to throw the Bison. Just put this up on hyzer, give it a bit, and let it hyzer down towards the basket, which is sort of down here. You might be able to see it. I think that went long. Let's just throw the Eagle Wigs to see how it goes. buzz the basket. These discs, I'm not quite sure what's going on, but this might be surprising to everyone, but Temu discs are actually good. Like, the Starbird is sensational. The Bison just went long on this hole. Just buzzed the basket with the Eagle Wigs. Apart from the naming, it's a good disc. I don't really enjoy putting with the Eagle Wigs, but as a throwing putter, really quite enjoying it. So yeah, let's see if we can make another putt. Okay, this is probably circle's edge, a touch out. Let's give this Eagle Wigs a chance. I've just said I don't enjoy putting with it, and then it does that. It's just got that little bit of stability that pulled it into the basket there. That's a birdie. This is hole 5. It's a 194 metre par 5, so it's kind of a soft par 5. It's one where I'd like to be getting a putt for eagle. So it's just blast something dead straight on the first shot. I usually back off a little bit and throw a fairway, just so it can have some control, but really want to give this Starbird a crack. So I'm just going to throw this as hard as I can, see if I can bite off some of the distance. That thing goes far. So U-Disc is measuring this at 110 metres, and that's a slightly uphill shot. I never get to here from my drive, so that Starbird is doing really well. So I've probably got, what, 60, 70 metres in, so I'm going to throw the Bison on a hyzer and just try and get it up there for a putt. Oh, that's not stabling out. Maybe it will. It's gone long. Okay, that went too far, which I didn't expect. Maybe I should have thrown straighter or not as hard, but we're up there for an eagle putt. And what better disc to do it than the Eagle Wigs. I really want to know what happened with that naming, whether Eagle Wigs was the original name or whether they made a mistake and discovered it too late. Yeah, no idea, but it is kind of funny. Not bad, that flew quite straight. So we'll tap in the birdie. The plastic for these is actually really nice. It's, yeah, just that slightly gummy Champ and slightly gummy Star. It's really nice in the hand. Clearly it flies all right. I'd be interested to see how it holds up to tree hits and whether there's any durability in there. But at the moment they're flying lovely. So I haven't really thrown the fairway driver yet. This is the Star Bat and it's the 77 neg 11, so it's river numbers and it looks to be understable. So I'll give this a bit of hyzer. I'm going to throw hole 15 because it is just a nice turnover. You want to throw something up there that just holds straight and drifts across a bit. So I feel like this might be the disc for it. Yeah, no idea how this is going to go. That's really flippy. Like it worked on that line, but it still cut rolled when it hit the ground. Hole 6, 68 metre par 3. It's just dead straight. Got to hit a bit of a gap, but it's less of a gap than it used to be. They cleared out a bunch of the trees. I'm going to throw this Bison again. And I'm not going to throw it absolute full power because I feel like it's got some glide in it. I yanked that over a bit. That's disappointing. Right, Bison got to here. Not a great shot. Basket's probably 20 metres away. Just going to give this a little run. That went all right. Another par for the Temu discs. I really do have to stop going to Temu. They have a rabbit hole for anything it is that you're interested in. And they've got stuff that is a pure waste of money that's just trash. And then they've got things that are actually okay. So yeah, it's quite easy to spend a lot of money on cheap stuff. Hole 7, 66 metre par 3. There's a forehand play here, which is the normal play, and congratulations to Aiden for taking out our $630 ace pot at doubles the other night. But I'm going to throw backhand turnover with the eagle wigs. Give that a go. It's got some glide. Hold. Alright, drop. That actually went alright. Okay, eagle wigs gives me another outside the circle look. Headwind. This is not ideal. Ooh. It almost took out the camera. There's nothing wrong with this putter. Hole 8, 85 metre par 3. I'm going to give this star bat a go. Just got to release it with a ton of hyzer. And it's just flipping. It's got some glide. Nah. Okay, it's quite a hot day here and the wind is whipping up. I don't think that was the wind's fault though. That disc is really, really flippy. Like, I would say probably for my arm at least, too flippy. So like, I wouldn't choose to throw that. These three on the other hand, like 3 out of 4 is not bad. These 3 are all very good discs that could go in anyone's bag and they'd be happy with them. Which, yeah, surprising as I keep saying. So the star bat ended up here. I'm going to give this eagle wigs a go. It's a pretty decent approach putter. I'm going to go an Annie floater. Not great, but it'll do. Haven't left myself with the greatest putt, especially with a headwind. The only problem with these is I can't bag them. Like, that star bird is flying better than almost any driver in my bag currently. The Bison's a really nice straight mid-range. The eagle wigs is a good approach putter, and the bat even has its place. But I can't bag them because they're not PDJ approved. And this is the problem with these type of discs, is that you throw them, you find something you really like, you get to a tournament, and you've got to go back to something else that isn't that because they're not PDJ approved. If they get PDJ approved, great, I'll buy a bunch of these birds. But in the meantime, they'll be back on the shelf and I won't throw them anymore, which is disappointing given how they're flying. Hole 9, 89 metre par 3. It's just a dead straight shot. You're going to miss this early tree on the left and miss those bushy trees on the right. I feel like I haven't given the star bat a decent go, even though it turned over on me before. This is kind of a tail cross, so that should help this disc. Oh, go in. Oh. That's actually parked. So I think that disc had something to prove. Wow. Okay, so I was ready to end this video by telling you that surprisingly 3 out of the 4 discs were actually good. But then I decided to give the bat another go, threw it, and it was just on a rope the entire way. And it finished there. I can't see that on camera. There it is. So that is 4 out of 4 discs have got me a birdie. And yeah, that's the message of this. The Temu discs are surprisingly actually good. So thank you very much for watching. Let me know if you've got any questions in the comments. And yeah, I had a lot of fun making this. So yeah, just let me know what you're thinking about these type of videos. Cool. I'll see you next week. Bye.